What? What now? I told you. No TRT punk from LA is gonna be the young Volk, a young goat, and a young king. I don't give a fuck how old he look. He ain't losing. He ain't losing. Dumbass niggas. Alright? Put some respect on his fucking name. Coons. Alright, let me just look at something. Who fucking responded to my story? Somebody responded. Somebody, hold up, y'all. Yeah. Somebody responded. But still, put some fucking respect on his name. I just wanted to say that. And I'll talk more about that idiot. But this is your UFC 266 recap. We haven't done this in a long. Actually, we did it last week. We haven't done this in a minute. I like a legit one, like this one where I sit down and I talk to you. Most times I've been looking like a goddamn drunk idiot near my bed. But this is a legit one. Yeah, pardon me for my voice. I was fucking yelling, going crazy. Probably my neighbors like, bro, what's wrong with this idiot? But UFC 266. In terms of how well we did on the card, let's look. I thought we did all right. In terms of picks, I think we did all right. We went 11 out of 13, so good card. Probably one of my better pay-per-view cards, I would say, this year. Pretty easy to pick, though. I feel like if you picked all the favorites, damn near, and only one underdog, like the Jonathan Pierce fight, I wonder what underdogs really hit for me. I guess Turner. Turner was like the dog, or people that didn't expect him to win, but that's about it. But if we look at the card, in terms of what actually happened, I mean, it's just fucking craziness, blood. It was so crazy. I enjoyed it. If I was supposed to rate this card 1 out of 10, I mean, obviously, a lot of people are gonna say, what was the card of the year? UFC 260, I think 1, right? That was 2 with Masvidal, because of just the craziness. But in terms of like fan favorite, like I fucking Volk's my boy, Dan Hooker's my boy, and just seeing both, I was so worried for both of them to get those W's. I gotta put this one this tops UFC 261. I know there's a lot of craziness, there was a lot of finishes. Actually, no. I have to take that back, sadly. We had a dumb bitch, and I'll talk more about her. So no. I ain't gonna lie. UFC 260. She was acting right in UFC 261. She had a good fight against Andrade. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That ruined the mood. But yeah, it is what it is. Let's talk about this card. Jonathan Pierce versus Omar Morales. I didn't get to see all of this, but I saw the last round, basically where he got submitted in the second. I mean, Jonathan Pierce, I know SG is going to say Kai Kamaka's dad. He did his thing. I mean, I think my problem is I always judge this kid based on the Joe Lozon fight. He was put in there to win, and Joe Lozon took him out of there quick, with ease, and just showed him he was the better grappler, and I was just impressed. Omar Morales, I've always had high expectations for him. He beat Gabriel Benitez, and I assumed the kid was good, but I guess he has to work on the grappling. And then that fight with Giga, he went to war with Giga, and he stayed tough in there. But and he beat I think Shane Young too, so that's another guy. That was just one of those things where I thought he had it, but I guess he didn't. It's just, it is what it is. But yeah, man, respect to Jonathan Pierce getting the submission. Then Matt Selmsberger, baby, gets the knockout victory over Martin Santos. We all knew that was kind of happen, but I mean, the way he knocked him out with ease, he treated him how you're supposed to fucking treat him. Maybe fucking Valentina can learn something from that shit. But yeah, fucking quick right cross. It at first when I seen it didn't look like it hit him that hard, and he just went out. But yeah, it is what it is. Selmsberger, coming off that loss to Chaos Williams, where it was tough. He fought him tough, man. He fought him so fucking tough, and to come back, get this knockout victory, happy for him. Hopefully he gets a different and better opponent. Nick Maximov versus Cody Bundich. I thought this was a good fight. Nick, I know a lot of people were really hyped on him. I know he beat a heavyweight, so hey, it is what it is. I guess he beat a bum heavyweight, but I'm not really that impressed with this kid. I mean, he shoots open takedowns, doesn't really set them up. The Cody Bundich showed a lot of takedown defense. The only problem is he made a lot of dumb mistakes. He went for single legs. He let a Maximov kind of grind through situation, not grind, but use or get to situations that he shouldn't have got. I remember Maximov was able to kind of like tiptoe to his back damn near, and he should have stopped that. I'm not that impressed with this kid. I mean, he can beat people, but I think Carl Roberson would have sparked him. Just my opinion. But it is what it is. And Jalen Turner versus Urus Medic. I don't want to diss this kid Urus, but I remember so many people were telling me, Medic this, Medic that. Baby. Jalen Turner is the truth, man. Jalen, I mean, working with Luke Rockhold. I think if I can find the clip, I'll show you. But this kid's been working with Rockhold, and he's been getting work with him. Rockhold's actually, I think, he's actually liking the kid, you know. I've seen him they kind of go back and forth, and they got him good work. They're both hitting pad. Like I seen this clip of them both hitting the pads at Ruka, and I think that's a really, really good relationship for Jalen to have. Obviously, Jalen's a lot smaller than Rockhold, but he's damn near. I think he might be the same height as him, so it's crazy. And I think Rockhold sees somewhat of himself in him. But Jalen's hands, his legs, and his grappling, and I think his grappling has gotten a lot better because of Rockhold. I don't know, you know, but I think that's he proved a lot. He made me smart. He made me. Hey, I'll say one thing about Jalen Turner. He's never made me out to be a liar, and I can say that about another man in the main event, baby. But besides that, I mean, good performance by Jalen Turner. Arithmetic, you know, I mean, it looked like the grappling situation fucked him up. I don't know what happened, and it looked like he couldn't take a shot properly or something. It just, you know, I know he was on the embeddeds, and I don't want to diss the kid right now. I might sound disrespectful, but, you know, he's holding the belt. He's taking Volk's belt. And I know some fighters, I don't even want to touch the belt. You know, they're like, I have to earn it before I can touch it. You know, they don't want to hold it. And he was like, who's holding? Like, I'm going to get here. Watch me. You know, almost like he expected it instead of thinking about earning it. And I just saw that, and I saw that as a sign of weakness. So I saw what Turner had. So it is what it is. Next fight, Talia Santos versus Roxanne Modafferi. Really good performance by Talia, but it's like, girl, you could have finished her. You know, dude, she could have finished her bad in the third round, rocked her. This lady was old. She looked like a grandma in there. She looked fucking like you remember when Gabby Garcia had that fight with that old lady? That's what it looked like. That's what she looked like. That's what her face looked like. She was in terror. You know, I was laughing. I'm sorry. I know you shouldn't laugh at old people getting hurt, but like, you know, Roxanne Modafferi looked like an old lady getting hurt, you know, and she got lit the fuck up, and it was kind of hilarious. But Talia Santos looked good, man. I mean, she keeps it up, man. She'll probably fight Valentinoshenko, and I pray to every deity in the world she beats her. But I don't know if it can happen, no. But it is what it is. And then Chris Daukaus versus Shamil Deadman, whatever his last name was. I thought Shamil did all right, and I don't like Chris Daukaus. I don't know, I don't like him no more. I didn't have a problem with him, but I don't know. He flipped Shamil. I don't know what the issue was with him and Shamil, but he just comes off like one of those guys that acts nice and then, you know, is two-faced. Hopefully they give him Tom Aspinall, somebody that can whoop on him. He's starting to piss me. I don't know. Something I don't like. He's beating up old dudes too. It's like Olenek and then Shamil. He's good though, but and I mean his striking is something special. I mean, he is a cut above the rest, and the way he's knocking these guys out is just so violent. You know, it's a lot of violence, and yeah, he's a lot better than his older brother. But you never know. His brother could get the W there. You never fucking know sometimes. So yeah, it is what it is. And yeah, and then Dan fucking Hooker, baby. Dan motherfucking Hooker, y'all, gets the W over Nasrat. I want to say, Nasrat, your mom's proud of you. You went out there, you fought your fucking ass off. You didn't give up not one situation. You could have went out there and, you know, fucking went to the fetal position and took that damage. You didn't. You fought your fucking ass off. All respect to Nasrat. I've always liked Nasrat, but some holes in Nasrat's game, lack of output, very dependent on hooks, and didn't know how to deal with a guy with a longer reach. And that's probably what really happened, and he got taken down. So obviously I feel like a lot of those were surprise takedowns. I don't think he expected Hooker to take him down, but Dan Hooker looked amazing. I mean, everything he threw, I mean, everything was clean. I thought he got caught, but some of my homies are telling me nah. Some of the homies like, nah, he slipped. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with people saying he slipped, so I got no issue with that. But yeah, Hooker looked amazing in there. Good performance, and I was happy he didn't knock him out. I didn't want to see neither of these guys get knocked out. They put in so much work to get there. They cut the weight like fucking fighters should, and And yeah, when I look at a female and now they miss weight, it's like, what's your fucking excuse? Because Dan Hooker didn't have one, Nasrat didn't have one. So these guys are fucking legends, and they raised the bar and they did their job. And Hooker looked good, rebounding after that fucking Chandler fight. And I think that was a fluke, blood. I think that was a fluke, and I hope Hooker can get that one back. That's one I want him to get back, because I just know I like Hooker a lot, and I know he's not better than that man. So and I might sound biased, but I honestly feel like Hooker's a lot better. Like, his just ability to change straight shots together, the jab, the 1-2. He doesn't throw a lot of hooks or uppercuts. He does throw hooks, but he doesn't really need to. The way he fought mixed martial arts fight, the way he transitioned into the clinch, through the knee, went for the takedowns. He just and that's what I want to see more out of Hooker. I want to see more of his wrestling game, his clinch game, and he's been doing it in some of his other fights, but he's long, he's rangy, he's a good fighter. I think it's time to give this kid his credit, yo. But it is what it is. And then Merab Dvalishvili versus Marlon Moraes, man. Prove me wrong. You proved me wrong. This is one of my dog picks I was really confident in. I remember I was on Ali's fight predictions. We were kind of talking shit. But I feel like I was kind of right. I see the holes. I almost picked Cody Stamann to beat this guy. But I was like, I didn't know Cody could do it. But I was truly confident Marlon had the tools. He had the power, and man, he was close. But Merab showed heart of a lion. I wish his goddamn training partner or I don't know what he is, because it seems like he's a full-time actor and it may be a part-time fighter. But it's just my opinion. But Merab, he showed some different kind of will, and respect to the Georgian people. I know you guys are probably gonna talk shit to me, but yeah, it is what it is. Your boy got it done, and hey, you can fucking post your flags all day, but I still see holes in his game. I still think guys can beat him. But and I told you guys, I've always been high on Merab, but and I think maybe one day he can give a guy like Peter Yan problems. His pace, his output. It reminds me a lot of Magomedov, and Magomed obviously won the fight against Yan, so I could see that game planning going through. But Merab, he didn't give up, and I know Marlon, y'all. I know him. I know when he's gonna give up, and I said it like 30 seconds before the finish. He's done. He's done. He gave his all to that first round, and he's a first round guy. He's always been that. So I kind of knew he had him. He had him though. He had him bad. And Marlon, he still can compete. He's not a bum, and that's the sad thing. He's not a bum, but that's what they're gonna call him. So you almost gotta accept that. But it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Good on Merab. Good on everyone that picked Merab. So let me adjust this. But yeah, and Krillin. It wasn't Krillin's day today. It meant me and Ollie was talking about, man, if he can throw that Destructo disc, and he had him. He did throw that Destructo disc, but Merab ate that shit. Jessica Andrade proved me wrong, man. She went out there and fucking knocked out Cynthia. Cynthia was talking so much about footwork, but girl, if you're gonna talk so much about footwork, you can't just pivot into the area of the power punch. Obviously, I know she was switching stances, southpaw and orthodox, but let's say she's orthodox and both girls are orthodox. You're obviously going to the direction of the power punch, the rear hand. And yeah, you could tell me, hey, dude, she was getting lit up by the lead hand, the jab, and the lead hook, right? So those are things that are honestly the truth. And the kicks. So she was kind of like, she was doing nothing. When you're stuck in those situations, you got to go forward at some point to gain some respect so you can continue using that footwork. And, she didn't do that. She was trying to, obviously could have cut angles and, pivoted out of those situations and maybe got out of that, or maybe rolled and used her head movement and maybe get out of those hook situations. But she doesn't have that in her arsenal. So she would have to go forward, shoot a takedown, do something. But it was just one of those situations where she wasn't a good enough wrestler to beat her. And I think she knew that. And I think she was just hoping that she could outpoint her. And yeah, she broke. And I think she complained about the stoppage. It's like, girl, you did these, So it is what it is. But good on Jessica. Rebounded after that embarrassing loss to that fucking goddamn idiot, Valentina. And yeah, good on Jessica. Curtis Blades versus Arjun Rosenstrike, man. You know what? I really, really wanted Curtis to have a good performance. I felt bad for him. I felt like Derek took his career away, and I still feel like that. But he's a good enough wrestler to beat guys like Jairzinho. He added feints, but he got hurt, so he did what he had to do to survive. But I wasn't that. I don't want to be an asshole. He still shoots like an idiot. He hinges. He doesn't squat. He doesn't have a penetration shot. He doesn't put his knee to the ground and shoot for those takedowns. Everything he did, it just was disappointing. And it is what it is. It is what it is. And Curtis did what he did. Curtis did what he did. He won. And I don't want to shit on the guy. He won, so good on him. Then Robbie fucking Lawler, blood. Robbie motherfucking Lawler versus Nick Diaz. This was a crazy, crazy fight. I enjoyed it. I know a lot of people were dissing him, saying it looked like two old dudes fighting, but man, Robbie came out there, guns a-blazing, said, I'm not losing to this cat. It ain't fucking happening. You can keep dreaming, motherfucker. I ain't losing. He went forward. He walked him down. I like Nick, but I grew up with Robbie. I grew up as a kid. I grew up with him. In middle school, going through high school, I grew up with that guy, and that guy he never gave up. And I feel like Robbie, the guy, the fifth round Robbie Lawler that fought, Carlos Condit in that fifth round, he gave it all. Against Roy, he gave it all. Against Johnny Hendricks, he gave it all. I felt like that guy, he hasn't been there. Maybe Cerrone, but he hasn't been there for RDA. He hasn't been there for, he was kind of there for Askren, but he wasn't there for Colby, especially Magny. And he was there today. He was there to win, and I'm so happy for him. He was in shape. He put in the work. I think Nick quit, and that's just the honest truth. He quit, and he I don't know if he tried to fake a leg injury to act like he didn't really get knocked out, but he quit. And he quit. It's just the honest truth. So you can say whatever you want. You can get mad at me for saying that, but he quit. Robbie broke him. I wish Robbie would have really hurt him though, like really got him back though, but good on Robbie though. And to the co-main event, Lauren Murphy versus Valentinoshenko. I'm going to give Lauren Murphy a pass here. Lauren Murphy was here to lose and here to get knocked out quick. She did what she had to do to survive. Who I'm going to shit on right now is this fucking idiot named Valentinoshenko. You stared at her and did nothing when this girl was asking to get knocked out. I'm tired of this hoe. Alright? And this is a message to the flyweights. Stand the fuck up. I am tired. This girl's boring. I don't really complain about that. I'm not that kind of guy where I'm like, oh, every fighter has to be exciting. I don't care. You win, you win. But what she did there, it was intentional, and it was ignorant. It made me regret the decision Dana made to let these fucking females fight in that octagon. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. All right? This was a waste of time. I didn't need to watch this. All right? I have more respect for Lauren Murphy than I do have because you stalled. That is a form of stalling, what she did in there. She stared at her and did nothing. Then when she wanted to finish her, she finished her. Lauren was asking to get finished in that whole fight, and she didn't do it. I'm not saying that there are certain fighters out there like Leon Edwards, and he has performances where you see greatness, but it's always a consistent attack. There's always a consistent output. This girl waits and she count like that. She doesn't have a real output. I don't know how some of these girls, she's just a counter striker at this point, and it's a waste of time. And T Wood wouldn't even do some shit like this. Like, I'm sorry, I've seen him do it before, but blood, this was sorry, but yeah, she made fucking T Wood look like a goddamn superstar. All right, get this bitch out of here. Like, for real, I'm tired. Like, come on, blood. Tatiana Suarez, stand up. Talia Santos, stand up. Who the fuck else have we got, man? To fucking Jessica Andrade. I can't trust you, blood. After what you did last time. But I'm not even gonna say your shit. I gotta think of someone. Joanne Calderwood, stand the fuck up. God, somebody. For the love of God, let me think of somebody. Let me find. I gotta put this shit up. But like, blood. Let me find somebody. Fucking Viviana Ajaro, stand up. Oh my God. Alexa Grasso, stand up. Please. Somebody. Miranda Maverick, stand up. Somebody. Smoke this clown. I'm tired of her. She doesn't. I don't know. Please. Please. I'm tired of watching that. Done it fucking 6 times with this hoe. But yeah. Let's talk about the main event. Fucking respect your champ, nigga. Respect the champ, boy. Angelo Kaz. You know what? I'm gonna leave Gabriel alone. I'm gonna leave Gabriel because I know this is really your boy, and I know this is a tough pill for you to swallow. And I know you was really confident. And all respect to you. Watch this part, what I just said, but turn off the video after this because I got nothing nice to say after this. I'm sorry, y'all. Volkanovski said it best in the press conference. You don't deserve to be here, nigga. And I know he didn't say that, but he fucking should. Alright, let's get fucking negative. You took PEDs. That's why I call you TRT Ortega. And that man beat the living dog shit out of you. He beat the steroids out of you, blood. And that's the truth. That's your fucking champ. And to all you little Max fans, I was praying and hoping. Keep fucking praying, punks. It ain't gonna happen. Volk gonna be your champ, and you gonna learn to fucking like it. Alright? And if we gotta beat your boy a 3rd time, and usually you don't see this happening because normally you beat someone twice, they let it go. But if we gotta do it a 3rd time to prove a point, we'll do it a fucking 3rd time. You can call my man a dwarf, but he's a dwarf whooping your ass. You can call my man boring, but yeah, it doesn't matter. This wasn't boring. Alright? Okay? But he's still whooping your ass. You can say he doesn't sell pay-per-views. He's still whooping your ass. Alright? You can say whatever you want about the homie. But he's still whooping your ass. That's the fucking king, baby. I thought they were gonna do a fucking doctor stoppage, but he proved it. He's a cut above the rest. He's better than your favorite fighter. It's that simple. Alexander fucking Volkanovski. And that's why you don't take steroids, y'all. Because shit like this happen. This kid's never going to be a champ because Volk ain't going nowhere. He's going to continue to whoop his ass if he has to. So, it is what it is. Volkanovski, he showed it. He told him, I ain't going to sit around there. I ain't going to let you do what you got to do. Uppercut. I smell an uppercut. I smell an uppercut. That's all I heard. That's all I heard on my Twitter. I'm so scared. Volkanovski's chinny. Yeah, we saw who's chinny. Yeah, we saw. Obviously, not Ortega, but we saw. Because it wasn't Volk. It wasn't Volk. He ain't dropped. He ain't almost get finished. You saw his face. Look clean as hell. Look clean as hell. Respect the fucking champ. That's your motherfucking champ. Accept it, nigga. But that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, don't be like Brian Ortega. Be like Volk. Because we team Volk in this bitch. I mean, I'm so happy. I've never been this happier, blood. I lost my voice. I wanted to finish him so bad. And that's what you get. You take steroids, you got what you deserve. You took 2 beatings, 2 championship fights. But this one, I know this one hurt because he had his girl, Tracy Cortez, hyping him up. Let's see what Tracy posts on her Twitter now. But it is what it is. But I do know Volk wife going to be posting his boy. But yeah, I'm out of here. But yeah, go follow me on my Instagram. Go follow me on my Twitter. Team Volk, baby. Love y'all. I guess someone's getting arrested. Love y'all and goodbye.